I guess it's time to start putting on the face decorations. I have it up on the table now. A box of tulips and such to start assembling onto the face. I'll clean them as I do it. I have a little Neverdoll can there to hold it up because right now it's front heavy. And kind of looking forward to this. And here is the box of parts that is going to go from here to here, I hope. Maybe a little goop to hold things up. Okay, I am going to try to capture nailing 101. So I have my nails. They've been acid washed and then polished with Neverdoll. The Mylar is making a little membrane over the hole. Oh, I covered the end of this with masking tape so that it punches through and goes right in. I'm pretty happy. I have the Thunderbird mounted. Only 2 of the screws so far. I have to find the other short straight screws. It's not a spiral screw on the play pieces. It occurred to me as I was nailing these in that perhaps the reason why the nails are a little bit irregular is because they didn't pre-drill them, but rather they actually just had a template and nailed them in by hand. So my pachinko face has the actual imperfection of the original Kasigi, and not even a nail adjuster, I don't know, the original pachinko builder. And that's kind of cool. So I've got about 10 in, and we know there's at least 190 more. Let's do this little Masamuro gauge arch here. It is pretty cool. And I think because of the Mylar being on there and kind of wedging in the hole with the brass, I think it won't need to glue. Let's show you what that looks like. Here's the lovely Thunderbird. Notice the nice bright brass nails. The wires are coming down the bottom. So far everything's lined up, and we'll keep nailing. Go powerflash. Another little thing I had to do was put the sock catcher, the nail catcher down there, because I kept dropping the damn nails down there, but it's going well. Here's the Thunderbird and 2 spinners, well, 4 spinners, 1 tulip in place. It's coming along. I may have under-drilled the spinner holes by a little bit. I might have to go back and deepen those. Or not the spinner holes, the tulip holes. It's looking pretty good. Time for a little break. Okay, I've got the first rail in place. I wasn't really going to do this yet, but I ended up with a blob of goop that was extra. You can see here, I used the nails and I cut them off at an angle about 1/2 inch long, and the cotter pin sort of things, and I stuffed them into the holes and used a little goop. So we'll hope that that's going to stay. We have our first curve, and I have the bright side tulips in. It's pretty cool. Okay, it's time for the franken9.dv update. It's the 22nd of January. It's a Thursday, I believe. Maybe a Friday. Let's take a look. I have got the king and the queen, the jack, all the tulips back on. A couple more rails to go, but I think I'll take a break. It's looking kind of nice. Had to redo some of the tulips, I'm sorry, the holes, because they weren't drilled deeply enough. And I had to glue some of the holes because they were a little loose. Let's look at the back. Back here. Pretty cool looking. got almost all the nails in, I think. It's really kind of cool. I'm thinking the nails might be sticking out a little much. I'll have to see how that affects the play. I think as long as I can get the door closed, I'm probably okay. There's a side view. We'll be able to see some of that action later. Maybe better from the other side. Be able to see how the solenoids function. It's very cool. I did luckily find my little stickers, so I actually have them all, even though some of them are faded. We have the big joker on the side. Found my king, queen, jack, that side. They're here on this side. So, good with stickers, unless Johnny prints me up some really nice new ones, which I'm hoping for.